Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. A Courier Mail survey has revealed that a new heavy passenger rail line between Beerwah and the Maroochydore CBD is the top priority for Queenslanders. Now, this is terrific news, but it tells certainly Sunshine Coast locals something they already know, which is we must have this new heavy passenger line all the way through to our new CBD. We know that, especially in light of extraordinary population growth in our region, we need better transport. We also know that the commute between the Sunshine Coast and Brisbane continues to get busier and take more time and is less safe. And that is despite the Coalition's record investment between Brisbane and Gympie of $3.2 billion on that Bruce Highway. So this rail line is key to get people out of cars and onto public transport between the sunny coast and Brisbane. It's also vitally important to allow for density of population around new railway stations along that new link, which allows for good population planning and settlement in one of Australia's highest growing regions. It was for these reasons, plus the fact that we are hosting the 2032 Olympic and Paralympic Games on the Sunshine Coast, that together with my colleague, the member for Fisher, we spent over 5 years working with our community on a campaign that unlocked $1.6 billion towards that rail link in this year's budget announced by the Coalition earlier this year. That $1.6 billion constitutes 50% of a $3.2 billion project, a project cost that was done with the private sector in conjunction with the Queensland Transport and Main Roads, and was overseen and reviewed by both Infrastructure Australia and also the Fast Rail Authority. Now, in the budget that has recently been brought down by the new Labor government, the $1.6 billion thankfully hasn't been ripped out, which is a good thing. However, within the forward estimates, the next 4 years, instead of there being $250 million spent on this rail line, it will only be $50 million, and that's not until year 4. In other words, we are looking at considerable delays. Now, in a high inflationary environment, we know that the delay caused by the Albanese government for this rail line means that the overall cost will go up. The total cost of $3.2 billion will undoubtedly not cut the mustard. So we need to continue the fight and ask them to bring it forward.
Member for Spence.